Let's now tell you about an explosive claim that leads us to ask, has Trump been plotting a nuclear attack on Iran? What really has the US president's strategy been on Iran so far? Has the use of nuclear weapons been on the table? You know why these big questions come up tonight? Because of what a former US Congresswoman has claimed. It's a major claim. According to her, you have to listen to this, her words have left the entire world on edge. She has claimed that the Trump administration officials are discussing the possible use of nuclear weapons against Iran, even alleging that the issue has come up in high-level strategy meetings. Basically, she is accusing the administration of moving towards a lower threshold for the use of nuclear weapons. She also claimed that US intelligence assessments do not show Iran being close to developing a nuclear weapon, and accused the Trump administration of relying instead on warnings from Israel. It's a lengthy post that she has put out. Let me just read out some portions for you now. I'm quoting from that post put out by the former US Congresswoman. She says they are discussing using nuclear weapons on Iran in strategy meetings. Yes, you read that correctly. It's real. I'm not speculating. I know. And it's pure evil, quote unquote. She goes on to say, I'm quoting further, Trump promised no more foreign wars, but may actually be the one who delivers a nuclear holocaust that would likely drag the entire world into major conflict, economic depression, and mass human suffering we have never seen in our lifetimes and maybe throughout history. She goes on to say, people need to speak out and boldly stop this insanity, according to her. She also has said America is not untouchable. That's another crucial part of that statement. If and when that happens, everyone, and I do mean everyone, will hold all of those in leadership right now fully responsible for the rest of human history. Like I said, it's a lengthy post, but that's a clear message coming in from the former US Congresswoman, talking categorically about how there needs to be no use of nuclear weapons, and she says, stop this war now. Now, that's just a part of what she has put out, but that statement brings us back to that horrendous dark chapter of that weapon being unleashed by the US on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You know what the darkest irony here right now is? Apart from that ugly scenario, the claim by the US Congresswoman, the former US Congresswoman, is actually painting here. Remember, this war started over Iran's nuclear program, and now it's being claimed that discussions have involved the use of nuclear weapons against Iran. In fact, earlier, the US president repeated that stance. He has made that statement time and again, saying that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon in any form. According to the US president, the number one goal is and always will be that Iran cannot have in any way, shape or form a nuclear weapon. Sure, that's a fabulous statement. But how exactly does he plan to even do that? 5 months into this war and counting, there seems to be no end game as of now for Donald Trump. In fact, he has now threatened to attack Oman if the country gets in the way of the American blockade of the Iranian ships in the Strait of Hormuz. So now that's the fresh level of escalation that he's warning. This was in an interview with Fox News. He reportedly added that the US military's naval blockade is putting pressure on Iran and that he has no timeline for when the conflict would get over. Interestingly, Trump confirmed that his administration has also established a direct back channel with the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, but insisted he is in no hurry to bring the conflict to a close. We tell you why that's problematic. First, let's tell you why Trump's admission in itself matters. The admission of having that back channel in the first place. Earlier, according to an Axios report, it emerged that Trump administration officials went around Iran's negotiators and reached out directly to the IRGC leadership. According to that report, the person they tapped for the back channel was the president of the Kurdistan region in Iraq, who had something very few others do: the trust of both the US as well as the IRGC leaders. Let's first tell you more about who this person is. Who is Barzani, the man that was mentioned, who was mentioned in that report? According to the report, the Trump administration spoke with Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps by using the Kurdistan Regional Government President Barzani as a secret back channel. The Kurdistan Regional Government, KRG, remember, administers that semi-autonomous region of northern Iraq. It's headquartered in Erbil. Barzani, in fact, reportedly lived in Iran during the Iraq-Iran war in the 1980s. Not just that, he is known to have studied at the University of Tehran, known to have also be able to speak fluent Farsi, and has personal relationships with several members of the IRGC. So that's the person we are talking about as far as that back channel is concerned. And as the Axios report also points out, here onwards, the Trump administration's key problem as of now and in any future negotiation as such will be to ensure that it is speaking to those who are actually calling the shots, which also means basically looking for mediators who are trusted by both the White House and the Iranian regime. So that's the big situation that America is staring at. Iran, meanwhile, claims that the war forced it to replace its conventional air defense structure with a more flexible and dispersed network. It's a very significant claim, an IRGC official claiming the changes improved the command, training, intelligence sharing, and missile deployment, while allowing systems to continue functioning under sustained attack. Not just that, Tehran also says more than 85% of its air defense production infrastructure survived, and that manufacturing never stopped. You know what that could imply? That future strikes will face a different defensive system. Remember, all of this coming while Donald Trump has a major battle to fight in November. The midterm elections are coming closer. But he says or claims he is not concerned about the Iran war's potential impact on the impending midterm polls. He made that comment to Fox News, claiming the midterms have nothing to do with his thinking and that he has no time schedule. He says he is not in a hurry in that interview. But who is to believe that? Also, look at the multiple challenges staring at Donald Trump, including the USS Abraham Lincoln crisis, with families of US sailors reportedly claiming some tried to jump overboard. Now, the US seems to be acknowledging mental health concerns among sailors, it seems. Now, the USS George Washington is reportedly moving in to relieve the USS Abraham Lincoln. Trump might be in denial about the writing on the wall, but he cannot absolutely ignore it for long. No matter how hard he tries, no matter what he tries to portray. With his ratings taking a blow, the US stockpile running out, and the midterm elections approaching, time is running out for Trump while the pressure continues to pile up. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.